Have you ever asked yourself, why am I here right now? What if your life is not random? What if you were placed here for such a time as this? Let me tell you the story of a young orphan girl God used to save an entire nation. Her name was Esther. In the mighty empire of Persia, King Xerxes ruled from a palace of gold and glory. When his queen disobeyed him, he removed her from the throne. So, a search began for a new queen. Among all the young women brought to the palace was an orphan named Esther, raised by her cousin Mordecai. The king was captivated by her beauty and grace and placed the royal crown on her head. But no one knew her secret. Esther was Jewish. At that time, a proud official named Haman rose to power. He demanded everyone bow to him, but Mordecai refused. He would bow only to God. Haman burned with rage. He convinced the king to issue a decree. On one appointed day, every Jew in the empire would be destroyed, an entire people doomed to die. When Mordecai heard the news, he sent word to Esther. He told her, "Don't think you'll escape because you're in the palace. Who knows? Perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this." Esther was terrified. Approaching the king without an invitation could mean death. But with courage, she replied, "Gather all the Jews. Fast and pray for 3 days, and I will go to the king."
If I perish, I perish.
"And if I perish, she said. On the third day, Esther dressed in royal robes and entered the throne room uninvited. The air was tense. One word from the king could end her life. But then, he stretched out his golden scepter toward her. She was safe. She had his favor. Esther invited the king and Haman to a banquet. At the second banquet, the king asked, "What is your request, my queen?" With trembling but courage, Esther revealed her secret. "I am Jewish, and my people are marked for destruction. The enemy who planned this evil is Haman."
This wicked Haman is your adversary.
The king's anger exploded. Haman begged for his life, but the king ordered him to be executed on the very gallows he had prepared for Mordecai. The decree was reversed. The Jews were given the right to defend themselves. Instead of death, they were delivered. What began as a day of doom became a day of celebration. And to this day, the Jewish people celebrate it as the Feast of Purim, remembering how God turned sorrow into joy. Esther's story is more than history. It's a reminder for you. You are not where you are by accident. God can use your life, just as He used Esther's, to change the lives of others. When fear rises, choose courage, because maybe, just maybe, you are here for such a time as this. If this story touched your heart, share this video with someone who needs to hear it today, and type in the comments, "I am not here by accident.